Chanel is young, she's fearless, and she's really beautiful, and you know, a bit of a femme fatale. Was she fun to play?
I had a lot of fun with this character. I like working on women that are complex and layered, and I think Chanel is superficially the archetype of the American dream. She's kind of this unobtainable image that serves as some sort of symbol for the elite class and the commodities that they seek to obtain, but yet she's really so much more on the inside. She's complicated and independent and rebellious and free-spirited and flawed. Mm-hmm. And so that's a lot of fun. I like working on characters with struggle.
And she's caught between two men and kind of two worlds in a way. How does the relationship with Sanderson differ from the relationship she develops with Kemp?
Well, Sanderson serves as the archetype of this system, this elite class, this, you know, the upper class, and kind of what they value and what they see in the world, what they see they can get out of the world, really. And Johnny Depp's character represents the antithesis of that. And she, with the audience, is very seduced by the former lifestyle. The parties and the toasts and the cars and the music and the glitz and the glamour, that's all very very seductive. And we, with Chanel, fall out of love with that lifestyle and fall into love with Johnny Depp and the things that he represents, the integrity and the truth that he represents.
Mm-hmm. And what was it like working with Johnny Depp, you know, with such a massive star? Is it intimidating on set, or was he easy to work with?
I think for me, what's interesting about my job is that when I get to set, I don't know, I see the humanity in people and connect with them as people, as humans, not as images or symbols or icons. Mm-hmm. I mean, I certainly appreciate why he is the star that he is, but that's not the interesting part about him.
And you seem to have kind of carried on Chanel's kind of vintage retro glamour with the red carpet for the film. Is that how you would describe your style in real life, or did you just really love the styling for the film?
Yeah, I mean, I that's me. I brought a lot of myself to Chanel, and I have a very a vintage feel to me, I guess. I don't know, I like things from that era.
And obviously now it's premiere time. Do you enjoy that part of the process, doing the red carpet, picking your dresses? And
yeah,
fashion?
You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a wonderful part of the job. I'm a Southern girl though, and we like playing dress up.
Mm-hmm. And with a role that's so overtly sexual, like as an actress, how do you ensure that you bring something else to the role as well?
I think that you have to bring the humanity to it. I don't think any characters, woman or not, are as simple as their sexuality. I think that's not the most interesting part of you or me or anyone else for that matter. It's the mistake that writers and directors often make by compromising third dimensions of characters for their sexuality. It's almost as if we, in compartmentalizing women, can't imagine them being anything other than just sexy. And I think if we stop seeing women in just such simple terms, we will be able to allow other characters, real characters, to exist in the media. And I don't know why we have such a plague of simplifying women, but we do. And I strive and struggle my best to bring more to my characters, because that's what my job is, to play real characters. And no one is as simple as their sexuality.
What are you most looking forward to in 2012?
The election in the United States. I'm looking forward to the politics. Oh, it's going to be madhouse.
And where are we going to see you next?
You know, I have a movie called Syrup slated to be released in 2012, so I'll be working on that.
The villain is often like the most popular guy on set.
How are you? She's done with this whole section of... I don't know when.
Damn hair.
Thank you so much.
If I can say one thing about what it's taken, at least for me in Hollywood, it truly takes a self-determination that nobody can instill in you and nobody can take away from you, and you have to be ready for all kinds of rejection. And I know it seems almost like a cliche, you hear that a lot, and it's because it's true. What it's been for me is a mix of emotional sensitivity, of course, but also an emotional, I guess, strength that doesn't wear down after rejection after rejection after rejection of all kinds, really. I mean, it's not just auditions. I was born and raised in Austin, Texas. I did go to Catholic school my whole school career. I didn't really fit in. I think that my parents saw my education as my priority, and they saved so that I could go to these private schools, and I always found a way to kind of rebel. And not until recently, as an adult, I've realized what they were giving me and what they gave me. When I think back there aren't really a lot of pictures of me in school books or yearbooks, and I didn't feel like I participated at all. I always kind of escaped out of them. I guess I was about 16, and I was trying to do some modeling work, and it wasn't really what I liked. And I had an opportunity to audition for a film called Friday Night Lights. After working on that film, I had this feeling that I fit into something. I really felt a connection. I felt a niche. I really felt like this is something I could get into. You know, I'm really interested in producing. I think we need more diversity in our pool of talent. I think there's a lot to be discovered, and we keep dipping from the same well. I would really one day be interested in putting those two pieces together, the young filmmakers and the young writers. It's funny because especially in a horror film where there is a specific bad guy, the villain is often like the most popular guy on set. Most of the time in that genre, you are palling around with the person that is about to kill you in the next scene, perhaps, chase you. And it's a funny dynamic. I guess I'm going to show you.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you home. Michael, this is David.
Good to finally meet you.
Your return makes us complete. Family is the most important thing.
You're just a little freaked out that your mom's marrying a stranger.
On TV, I saw this woman who drove off a bridge with her 3 kids.
Maybe they disappointed her.
You got a minute, kind of looks like him.
It could be anybody. Didn't he close your door?
He's hiding something.
It doesn't mean he's a killer.
Have a great day.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna find out what's in those storage cabinets.
I can make this work.
But you can't! I thought you could be Mrs. Grady Edwards!
What are you doing, Kelly?
Actually, I think one of the biggest risks that I've ever taken in my life would be the decision to come out to LA at all. I mean, I was 17, I hadn't finished high school yet. It's been a bumpy ride, but a good one, and I'm glad that was the biggest risk I've ever had to take, and have taken since.